Alright, this video is about how to do a bid for really any service-based business. So, obviously we generated the lead, had a conversation with the homeowner, set the appointment. So now I'm heading out to do the bid. Very important for me, as part of the customer service, is that you keep them in the loop. They've got busy schedules as well. So, I let them know when I'm leaving, the approximate ETA. And then when I get about 20 minutes out, I text them one more time. And then when I'm 5-10 minutes away, I just give them one more text. When I get there, obviously I grab my measuring wheel. It's in the back seat here. Put on my work shirt. And I approach the door. When they answer the door, introduce myself, give them a business card, and then we go over the areas that they'd like us to take care of. The entire time I'm inspecting, also looking for additional work that could possibly be needed on the property as far as the scope of work that we provide. I'll explain the whole process the entire time if the homeowner is out there with me. Otherwise, when I'm done getting my measurements, I notice any noticeable stains, things that are going to require special treatment. If they're a water test, if the porosity of the paver, is really going to suck in the sealer, let them know, like, hey, the standard 2 coats ain't going to cut it. So here's what we can do. And then, start talking about pricing and discounts, etc. for additional coats. This particular job is about 45 minutes to an hour away, depending on traffic. So we're going to go do all that, and then we're going to try and leave here with the deal. I saw a video of another contractor back east. He did the other day talking about contracts, and I couldn't agree more with what he had said. You want to get them in the game, These are good leads. When they reach out to you, right, they're ready to buy. So you got to show them why they need to buy from you. That starts with customer service. Customer service is a huge part of it. And then obviously the experience and know-how is the other part, as far as I'm concerned. So, but my goal is to leave here with a deposit. Okay? That way, they can't say, okay, yeah, we're going to do it in about 2 weeks.
In half a mile at the roundabout.
And then Johnny Handyman comes along for $99 or 75 cents a square foot and says, oh, they quoted you that? No way, I can do it for that. And then he comes in and screws it up 99.9% of the time. Trust me, I see it every day.
Take the first exit.
So, we want to get the deposit. Then we want to email them over a DocuSign with our terms and conditions. On their DocuSign, personalize it with all their info, obviously their customer ID number, and put on that contract exactly what we spoke about as to what we're going to do.
In 2.7 miles,
whether there is special stain treatment, whether or not we're going to charge additional to move the furniture. Okay, nobody wants surprises. So if we talked about the furniture and we didn't mention charging a fee to move it, then on the contract we're not going to add a fee. Oh, by the way, I forgot. That just makes us look really cheesy, and it will make you look cheesy if you pull shenanigans like that. We're an exclusive service, so 99.9% of the time, unless I got to bring 4 other guys just to move furniture, we include it. But anyway, that's my tips. We're getting ready to roll in here, and I'll let you know what happens. All right, go out there and get them. It's not that hard. But remember, go in there with the purpose of explaining what you're going to do, why they need to hire you, and close the deal. Get that deposit, okay, then they're in. They cancel the last minute. All deposits are non-refundable. However, you can make special circumstances. But once they're in, they can't say, oh, at the last minute, yeah, you know, we decided we're going to paint the house first. So now the painter's going to get the money, and they're going to forget about you in the next 90 days. That's for damn sure. So get in there, get the deposit, get them the contract, and then go do the best job you can, and you'll have another happy customer and another 5-star review. Thank you.